Hello, and welcome. Silrace here with Star Citizen. Yesterday I went through the dance move, essentially the movement animations and how they have changed since I took a look at the very first iteration of them, which came into the game. Now I'm gonna show you off some emotes in the game and let you have a look at them and talk about a bit about the animation quality, talk about the emotes themselves and so forth. First thing I have to mention though, you can open this chat box you can see on the right side of the screen. You can open that by hitting F12 as the default key. And you do not have to be in the social module to open it. I am basically in my hangar and I have the chat box open. So then you type command. Annoyingly enough, I have not found a way to repeat a command by, just hitting, for example, up arrow key or some such. Maybe it's like, I haven't figured out a way. Hopefully they add that so you can basically just resend commands. If somebody knows that there is a way to, please let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, so I'm obviously not going to show off all the emotes. I'm just gonna show off, well, some of them. And also I want to talk a little bit about the animation. First thing I noticed when I went through this, obviously how I went through them first was, well, when I got in the social module for the first time and I found the chat box, and then all of a sudden I was typing like 10 million different slash emotes into the chat box to figure out which one works and whatnot, and they have expanded that list from since then as well. That is kind of nice, and as you actually can see, there is a little bit of clipping already in this dance thing. The right hand goes into the torso just slightly. Now I would love to resend that command, so if anybody knows that, please let me know. Look at the right arm. Yeah, it goes just slightly into the torso or actually the waist. But anyway, imagine doing this dance business. In even bulkier armor, you would start to have serious clipping issues. That's what I think of anyway. So. I mean, come on. I'm also kind of happy they were pretty clever with the way they made the emote stuff. Like, there are multiples of the same emote. Like, there are multiple dances. I think there was up to 6. Dance 7 is an unknown command. Yeah, there was up to 6 dances. And if you type it out, if you simply do it without the number at the end, if you just do it like this, like I do cheer here, without the number at the end, you get a random cheer or a random dance. It isn't the same every time, or at least it should not be. Yeah, there we go. So you get a random one out of the amount of them which exist, and there is a weird amount, like certain animations you only have one of. If I do burp, there is only one burp, although, and in all honesty, that is a rather weak burp. Anyway, there is many other things, like there are like up to 8 cheers. If I do cheer 9, it should say unknown command, yes. If I do cheer 8, that is the last cheer. I really like that, actually. I do really like that. Because it makes it in an easy way to do multiple emotions and make a little bit of variety. Like, if you just slash emote something out, you get a little bit of variety in the gameplay by seeing different emotes from the one stuff you do. Especially so because people are so very by this point, people are all over this like slash dance all over the place from various MMORPGs, and the fact that there are more than one dance is kind of nice. I kind of like that you aren't stuck into the one and same dance as you are in most MMORPGs out there. So that is very very awesome. Uh, Learn English and learn typing, and why would I put my thumb onto somebody's throat? What? Too long since I saw the movie, can't remember how exactly the line went. That is kind of a you know, not such a good threat, like if you put your fingers you know, between each other and you do like that and somebody punches your arm, you're gonna break all of your finger joints, or rather all your knuckles. But so yeah, don't do that, kids. Don't do that. If you're trying to threaten somebody, if they throw the first punch, you are going to be spending time in hospital. Anyway, my apologies as somebody who has done martial arts and has learned to defend myself. Yeah, doing certain things is really bad if you want, like, if you're trying to show off. Don't try to show off, essentially. How many laps were there? Lap 3. Okay, yeah. But as I mentioned earlier, if you look at the animations, most of them are really good quality, and there is like basically very little clipping within the with the armor and so forth. Even this fingers on the waist, that looks like the fingers are actually on the waist. I wanna see what happens though once we start having really bulky armors and whatnot available to us, because then we could run into massive clipping issues. And if they try and make all of these animations different for every single armor set you don't clip, that is a lot of freaking work. So I am fully okay if these things will clip once you have like bulky armors on it, whatnot. But overall, I am really happy with the animation quality. This one looks a little wonky because it really looks like you're supposed to be doing this last cry with a helmet on. So the like let's rewatch that. It looks like the hands are supposed to be holding the front of a helmet instead of like, because they really should be on the face, right? Anyway. So I think I'm gonna call this here. You can go out and, you know, go through all of these animations by yourself, just for the heck of it. You know, figure out what all they are is and what they do and so forth. Granted, there is a list somewhere online. There is a couple lists, I believe, for all of them. I just frankly just typed them out into a text file myself while I was figuring them out, and I'm not 100% sure that my text file is up to date at the moment, so we will see anyway. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you didn't know about this chat box and emotion thing, go and try it out for yourself. I absolutely love some of the animations. They are fantastic done. Overall though, emotions are a big thing, it seems like, in Star Citizen, and I am really happy about that.